You live in a world overflowing with noise, pressure, and the illusion that more is better. More success, more possessions, more plans, more complexity. But deep down, you begin to crave something else. Space, quiet, simplicity. You start to notice how peace isn't found in having everything, but in needing less. Simplicity isn't emptiness. It's clarity. It's choosing what matters and gently letting the rest go. You stop measuring your worth by how full your schedule is or how much you own. Instead, you begin asking deeper questions. Does this bring me peace? Does this reflect who I truly am? You learn that sophistication isn't in extravagance, but in elegance. In the subtle art of less but better. A simple meal, a kind word, a slow morning. These become sacred. You begin to see how the simplest moments often carry the most beauty, the most truth. Simplicity strips away the noise and reveals what has been waiting underneath all along. Your essence, your values, your stillness. The journey to simplicity isn't always easy. At first, you resist. You're so used to chasing, proving, performing. You wonder if slowing down means falling behind. But gradually, as you remove what no longer serves you, something shifts. You feel lighter. You start to hear your own thoughts again. Without the constant clutter, your mind becomes clearer, more focused. You notice the way light falls on a wall, the warmth of your coffee cup, the way a loved one's voice softens when they say your name. These details were always there, but now you're finally present enough to see them. Simplicity doesn't take anything away, it gives everything more meaning. You begin to prioritize quality over quantity, depth over surface. Whether it's in your home, your work, or your relationships, you seek what feels true and essential. And the more you clear space, the more beauty emerges. Simplicity is not about deprivation. It's about intention. You notice it in nature. A single tree standing tall against the sky. A river flowing without force. A bird singing with no audience. Nature never hurries, never overcomplicates. Yet everything is accomplished. You learn from that stillness. You begin to simplify your words, your choices, your routines. Not out of minimalism for its own sake, but because it brings you peace. Complexity often hides insecurity. Simplicity, on the other hand, reveals quiet confidence. You no longer need to impress, you need to connect, to feel, to breathe. You stop filling your life with distractions and start filling it with presence. You understand now that simplicity doesn't mean small. It means strong. It means rooted. When you live simply, you give yourself the chance to live fully. You return to what is essential. And in that return, you find strength that no achievement or status can give you. It is strength born of stillness. You begin to apply this simplicity to how you relate to others. You let go of the need to be liked by everyone, to say yes to every request, to explain yourself constantly. You learn that the most sophisticated relationships are the ones where silence is comfortable and honesty is gentle. You speak fewer words but with more truth. You surround yourself with people who nourish you, not drain you. And in doing so, you become more available, not just to others, but to yourself. You learn to sit with your own company without needing distraction. You find joy in the simple ritual of caring for your space, your body, your soul. This simplicity begins to flow into every area of your life. Decisions become easier. Priorities become clear. You're no longer pulled in 1,000 directions. You move with calm purpose. And that calmness becomes your quiet power. Eventually, you realize that simplicity is a kind of wisdom. It's not about doing less just to be efficient, it's about aligning your life with what truly matters. It's the courage to edit, to refine, to choose intentionally. You understand now that simplicity is not the absence of richness, but the refinement of it. It's the art of knowing what to keep and what to let go. It's living with depth, not decoration. When you embrace simplicity, You live in harmony with your values. You no longer seek meaning outside of yourself, you create it through presence, attention, and care. You carry yourself differently. There is elegance in how you speak, how you move, how you live. Because you are no longer chasing. You are being. And in that being, there is a quiet, undeniable sophistication, one that doesn't shout, but whispers peace into every corner of your life.